Welcome, I'm Belinda Doveston and this is the I Ching Cafe, and we are here in March 2020 with our monthly overview. So let's get stuck into what we should focus on for the month of March. Well, last month we had 51 shock and we had mother, number 2 receptive, and last month was all about rapid acceleration, unexpected surprises, sudden movements forward, lightning and thunder crashing around us, and do not drop the egg, right? So that was our key focus for the whole of February. So you might have found the month was like really hectic and very intense and very unstable, because that's what we feel like when we have thunder and lightning crashing all around us. We have this feeling of electric instability around us. So I don't think that February was a very peaceful month for anybody. And if it was for you, great. Happy for you. So let's look at March 2020. Our first hexagram we have for March, our first state of change as we start off the month, is 56, the Wanderer. Isn't that song? I was born under a wandering star. Don't worry, I won't sing. And the Wanderer, as we've had a couple of times already, is all about leaving behind what you know, leaving your capital, as it calls it, the capital, the city, your dwelling, the place that is familiar to you, and embarking on a new adventure. This is the travel hexagram. This is about going to new places. This is about exploring exotic new things, about going on wild adventures, on the quest for the Holy Grail. These are all types of things that we can associate with this energy, this flow of 56, the Wanderer. And of course, what we're being asked to focus on throughout March is how to be a great traveler. Number 1 is we're not going to be hiding at home and keeping the door locked and peeping through the curtains. Okay, we are having to go on a new adventure. And new adventures mean outside our comfort zone, doing things we haven't done before, going to places that are unfamiliar, that are exotic to us, that bring challenges and confusion and new life experiences. So 1 is we do not stay at home. We must leave the capital, the home, the dwelling, to go on this adventure. Number 2, as we traverse this new world that we're in, we also have to be a good traveler. We have to travel well, which means we have to be jovial and friendly and not make assumptions about customs and people, not be loud and brash, but rather observational, if that's a word, and taking it all in, and just observing the culture and going with the flow. Being agile in this new space. We can't make assumptions. And so realize that that is the nature of the traveler. You're living lightly, you're riding lightly in the saddle, and you're just taking things in and being a good person in a new place. You want to arrive at this little town where you are loud and you stand out amongst the villagers who decide, oh, this person is arrived in our town and is no good, up to no good. Okay, I've got a cowboy movie running through my head. Okay, so for the Wanderer, for this month, we have 1 changing line for this month, which means that overall, March is going to be quite calm from an I Ching perspective. And our changing line's in the 2nd position. And this particular changing line says the following. We find an inn to rest. We have our stuff with us, guard against our stuff. A fellow traveler or a helper comes along, a friendly helper comes along to support us. So in the month of March, somehow in our travels, in this expedition of this new journey that we go upon, we find a place to rest for a bit. So that might be that if you are really, really hectic, you might find an opportunity just to take a load off. Maybe your business gets a chance just to crank down a little bit, round about the 15th of the month. That's when this changing line reaches its peak. And perhaps for you, that might be you find time to go to the spa, you find time to have a rest, you do some meditation, or literally you find a house that you've been looking for. You find a resting place, a place to stay. So it could literally be physically a place to stay, or it could be more symbolic in terms of internal resting place. While we're in that rest place, We need to use that rest place to rejuvenate, get our washing done. You know what you can imagine if you're traveling and living out of a bag. Rejuvenate yourself, but look after your stuff. Just take care. You're in a strange place. Do what you do in a strange place. You wouldn't just leave your door unlocked. You would care for and carefully pack your stuff away and look after your stuff. So look after your stuff and be open to help, because a friendly helper comes along. So have your eyes wide open for what that friendly helper is, maturing round about the 15th of the month. So enjoy that rest. And then the outcome of the month, or the second hexagram, the relating hexagram, the transformation process taking place, is none other than 50, the Cauldron, which you've also had recently, which is our big cooking pot where all the raw ingredients are going in. We're pulling the lid closed, we're stoking the fire underneath it, and we're letting the transformation process cook and transform raw ingredients into food that we can then serve the village. So I would imagine that this new adventure that we're going on, that's outside our comfort zone, this new expedition or search for the Holy Grail, or literally travel for you this month, leads through a process of guiding and developing your internal processes. Something is transforming and becoming something else under the surface. The pot is closed and those raw ingredients are doing what they need to do, but they're slowly evolving into a meal that can bring bounty and nourishment. So there's something cooking, there's something brewing, there's something happening, and this travel energy that we have for March is leading us to being able to open the pot by the end of the month and share out that bounty, that beautiful nourishment with our tribe. So a really interesting energy for us to work with this month. And may you have blessed travels. May you travel safely, travel well, and be a good traveler to those you meet along the way. Keep your eyes open for that in the desert that gives you that chance to rest, and of course the helpers that come along the way. Thank you so much. And if you've not yet done so, our new giveaway for March is up on Gleam. So if you go below, you'll follow a link, and there you can enter in your question to enter the I Ching giveaway, and we'll be closing that at the end of March, 31st of March. So we'll keep on reminding everyone as we go through the month to go and do that. And soon we'll be going through the winner for the February overview. Thank you so much. See you on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And of course, if you have not yet done so, please subscribe and click a like, share, a comment, whatever you want to do to support the work we're doing here, to focus on change and really helping us in our businesses, in our personal lives, to master our relationship with change, because that's the one thing we can count on. Thank you so much. See you soon.